All right, so I just want to let you guys know I will be updating the equipment. This is my old school way, and in the future I will be doing that. And I appreciate the likes and the comments. Thank you, and yeah, comment away. Love to talk football. We'll have more time in the off season. I think the off season will. This is a playoff blitz that I'm going through. I'm blasting out podcasts, videos, posts, powerspread.net posts. I have my Power Spread, Drew Pagliari Power Spread podcast, and then of course these Power Spread videos. Okay, so Greg Olsen was doing this game, and I like Greg Olsen. I do. I really do. I like a lot of what he taught. I think, but he makes mistakes. But I'll be honest, anybody would make mistakes. And when you're doing a game live, it's hard to catch everything. You have to run by the seat of your pants. I'm reviewing it, after the fact. It's a lot easier. So I just want to say that straight out. So Olsen was diagramming a play here. This is the big crosser to, it's max protect. You just send two out in the route. This is classic, like, West Coast spread stuff these days. But anyways, and even though the Giants are more PS than their PS Pro team, but still that Pro is a West Coast kind of way. But anyways, so here we go on this. He kind of was saying, I don't know if he called this cover 4 quarters. I forget what he was calling, but it's actually a cover 6. So he was just calling it too. I think he was like saying cover 2, like too deep. And people make that mistake a lot. Like it looks too deep, right? Look, you got 2 safeties here, right? Okay. So Olsen's pointing out these 2 safeties, but these guys here are doing a quarters, which is 4, cover 4. So this guy's going to have a fourth, a quarter. He'll have a quarter. But in quarters, unlike cover 4, straight up cover 4, quarters is an assignment-oriented pattern matching. So if there's a crossing route, this guy, the safety, is supposed to come up on that. And then this guy still has deep, but he will become like deep half now. So he has to have deep half if this guy's to come up. So it's all about assignment. This is cover 2 over here. That's not assignment. This is the flat, okay? And this guy's cover 2, this half of the field. So it's quarter, quarter, half, cover 6, 2 plus 4, okay? So we let it play out. There goes the deep post. The safety, Harrison Smith, is a veteran, but I've seen the Vikings struggle all year on their assignments, going all the way back to the Eagles game, the second game, okay? They're good players on defense there. The coordinator's okay, but the defense, good players, but they have struggled at times. Here he comes on a crosser. Smith needs to stop. He's turning and running too quickly. He needs to cut that. I don't like the technique here, because now you have to turn back and look what happens. Oh, look at that. He's turning this and bam, look at it. He falls because this guy's coming into him. Peterson on this side is doing fine on his coverage. He's doing the right thing. But now there's no one for the crosser. So you have, 3 guys out? Oh, there's a couple more guys came out. But you have 2 deep guys in the route. I mean, this is just not good. And then you can see the cover 2 over here, right? And he's kind of getting ready to take this guy in the post too, but whatever. So there it is. Boom. Look at this over here. That's not good. That's simply not good. And so that's that, okay? But it was cover 6. We're going to move on to and you have, if you don't do your assignment, good luck. And there's it's great. Match football is great. Match coverage, it's more aggressive. You have to do it, but if you screw it up, it's hard to So anyways, I want to get over to this one. This was the touchdown. And I didn't want to break these all up, so I'm trying to do all these together on one video. I think it's better that way, or I'd have a million of these, because it's so much fun watching all these teams have this chess match. It's just been a blast. And the fact that there's power spread all over the NFL, I just love it. Yep, this is Osborne. I thought this is the Osborne touchdown, if I'm correct. Love it. Little bunch, kind of broken bunch, I call it over here. And you've got 2 guys in a little mesh, air raid mesh going on here. That comes from the run and shoot even, but whatever. And now the West Coast uses it, okay? West Coast offense, all together, right? So you got a mesh, and behind that, he finds the hole. Boom. Nice. Just beautiful. That's execution right there. I love this. Here's the problem. These guys are supposed to be matching up under here, okay? I think this is Jalen Smith, and this is the new guy they just got. And I forget Gee, I just dropped his name. All right, whatever. But it's Davis, Jaron Davis, or whatever. So they just picked Davis up. A high recruit guy in college, a high draft pick, been struggling of late. They picked him up, started him in place of the other guy that's been starting, is what it is. So Olson called him out on this, saying that he hasn't been there that long. Olson might be right. I thought it was this guy at first. Because look, you got to match up, right, from your zone, right? Zone matching, right? But when you see, you got to let this guy, you got to pass him off. You have to pass this guy off now, right? And then you take this guy, okay? But he grabs this guy. Watch. Boom. What about this guy? I thought that was his man right here, Jalen Smith. Because you've got this guy out here for the other guy. See? Now we got 2-on-1. We didn't want that. But Greg Olson says it's this guy. I don't know. Davis. Maybe it is. Because if you look, the original zone starts on this seam, and his original zone starts on this seam. So maybe Olson's right. I'm not really sure. But someone needs someone. Either he comes off and gets this guy, or he passes this guy off and he takes this guy. And because he started right here, maybe Olson's right about that. And he should be right there. Okay? And that's what he's pointing out right here. And of course, look what's happening here. Again, assignment football, this safety was going to come up on this anyway. And then when he sees what's going on, he's like, oh, crap. And he races over here too late. See? Touchdown. Okay? So I actually think I'll give that to Olson. I'll say that he's probably right by the way it turned out. But anyways, that's why you do that stuff. I mean, these little bunches and these little tricky route designs that are pretty popular now. Everybody's doing the different stuff, but it's also when you call them. That's the timing of the play call. Just love this stuff, and it's how you beat match. It's how you beat match. Someone screwed up on their assignment, but that's easy to do. This is tricky stuff. I just love this right here, though. I just love it. Power, spread, right down the middle. Touchdown. All right. Moving on. 121.30. What do we got? Let's take a look. I don't even know what this is about. But this was a well of a game. Had a blast. I did a big podcast on it. 40-minute long review, guys. Hey, I don't know if I'm going to continue to do things like that. I'm just doing it right now. That's a lot to take in on a podcast. I get it. I'll figure it out later. Oh, yeah. This is the Shanahan pitch series. So this is all Shanahan. OConnell, I just love it. A little McVay, a little Shanahan, and a lot of OConnell. A lot of Gillman. A lot of Gillman. He reminds me of Gillman. If you studied Sid Gillman, what Sid Gillman wanted... And I want to go to the Sid Gillman library in Cincinnati and really study that stuff, and I need to. Gillman was a genius. That's all I can say, and one of several geniuses that created all this. But Shanahan, this is Shanahan style: misdirection, fake it, misdirection, play action, roll out, personnel packages, whatever. Using the little tight end, or that time it's a receiver. Good coverage, good stuff by Moreau. A lot of good coverage this game, but the offenses were great. All right, anyways. So, okay, we have that, right? We come back next play. Fake pitch again? No, this time we're actually pitch it. Got some few yards there. That's just pure Shanahan. You may say, wow, Drew, you didn't really show me much. That's a lot. That's a lot more than you think it is. The concept of it and doing it over and over. But again, OConnell doesn't do a lot of fancy window dressing like McVay. And he doesn't do a lot of the play action, but he's not as extreme as Shanahan or McVay. He's a little bit of both and a lot of Gillman. That's the best way I can put it. Anyways, I like what OConnell did. These are the brackets. This is what Olson was talking about. And this was a nice thing he did here, showing these. Again, not double coverage. That's totally different. Now, that looks like double coverage, okay? All right, but it's just bracketing. But you got your eyes on them. You got your eyes. You don't want... Here's another bracket. This is an inside short zone bracket. Boom. And then he's got the deep bracket. Look at this. You got triple coverage, really, but it's not triple coverage. If he does a different route, they're all off in the running in other assignments, okay? But if he's doing this, he's got this. It turns into double coverage, see? Beautiful. Beautiful execution here. Another bracket right here. A little bracket here. You can tell when they turn their bodies like this. They're leveraging. That's that bracket. They're leveraging. This is Saban stuff. okay? And then here we go. We're going to bracket you, you mother. You're not getting it. All right, boom. All right. And then we do the next play. Let me show you when it's not a bracket. Yep. Here's Jefferson up here. Quick out, quick stop. There's no bracket. But there probably was a bracket back here. See? But the bracket's off now. Actually, I'm not even sure. No, this is cover 3, I think. Yeah, that's cover 3. So there was no bracket at all. But to a degree, I mean, if he takes a deep post, the safety's got him. But that's normal cover 3 anyway. So the bracket's off here. But let's say there was a bracket over there. That thing's off the second he does a little quick out. Now it's just one-on-one. So in other words, what you want to do is, again, you may think I'm not saying much, but it's a concept. It's huge. We cannot, first of all, you should never be playing straight man-to-man all game long. That is horrible if anyone's doing that crap. You're going to get burned. Or straight zone. Okay, you got to mix it up. And the same with double coverage. You've got a dangerous receiver. Okay, Jefferson's by far and away the best, right, on that team. Though look what Hawkinson did. Hawkinson had a huge game because of that. We'll show him right now. But still, you know, you don't double coverage Jefferson everywhere. That's nuts. You're going to get burned. But you make sure you have him bracketed and the doubles when it's needed. That's how it works, okay? It's not pure double coverage. Okay, 204. I'm going to go this. I love this. At the end of the game, Moreau, the cornerback, was struggling a bit. I think he was tiring a bit. I'm not sure, but they put Flott in, the fast rookie from LSU who's played a lot. And what a job on this play. I just want to show this. This almost is not scheme. This is just, here it is. This is the third down play, second to last play. Guy should have had it, I know, but still, he got that arm in there. And again, brackets on Jefferson up here. We got a bracket here, bracket here. I mean, they got two safeties back here, and they're both going to make sure. Okay, I forget, you can't see it from here, but it doesn't matter. So everyone else is on their own. They're on their own, and this is not easy. He's got outside leverage because the action's in here. That's why a lot of times you'll say he let him open. No, that's outside leverage. This is perfect. This is perfect coverage. He's going to be open if he goes to the inside a little bit, but you chase him down. You have speed to do it. Again, I don't know if Moreau came out because he was tired or they wanted Flott in on the press. It's the first time the whole game that he went into press. Wink Martindale does press. Okay, here's the safety. Let's see. Where's Jefferson? Right here. No, they only put one bracket, not two. This guy. But this, yep. Okay. But anyway, so you got him going across on the leverage. You got this safety coming up, but he had to take that guy, whatever, boom, boom. And then get that hand, you just ball out, man. Just ball out. Should have caught it, but... And there's a reason you bracket Jefferson and leave Osborne 101. Not that Osborne's good, but not as good as Jefferson. I think Jefferson catches it, right? And then, of course, I'll just for fun show the last play. Flott's still in there. They're off cut. They're off man again, but now it's man again. Where are the brackets? What do we got here? Where is Jefferson? He on the bottom of the screen? Is that him? Daggone it. We'll see them break. Breaking the, yep, that's Jefferson. Okay, cool. So yeah, so we should have known because look, here it is. Bracket. All right. And there's a deep safety back here. Doesn't just plain deep safety. And you got the short one-on-one. You got Jefferson here. The other Jefferson, the defensive Jefferson. Take the running back. I sort of wonder if he'd have dumped it off to the running back. You got here, this is an option route. But look at the pressure again from Lawrence. This happened all game. He just made mincemeat of these guys. Look at that. See, that's not easy. You 4th and 8, what pressure? Crowd's going crazy. I think he did the right decision here. I mean, to a degree. What else were you going to do? You weren't going to throw an accurate pass in that situation deep. Unless this, but how can he see that with his big man on his face? This guy, Cook. But Cook could have made a move here and got away, and so that might have been the deal. But it is what it is. Coming out of the huddle, you think you're going to have Hawkinson. He's had a great game. He does a little option route. McKinley just did great. He balled out, got in his face, And then look here. Earlier in the game, Hawkinson bulled him like for a first. Is he going to bull him this time? He's trying. He's trying. He almost pulled away. And that was the game. McKinley. Look at Hawkinson on the ground. McKinley's so fired up. He's so happy. Great win for the Giants. I've kind of said that Minnesota was a little fluky this year, but honestly, they had a great year, and they're a good team. They're not. O'Connell's done a great job, and they have the good personnel, and I would like to see a little bit different on defense, whatever. But anyway, but they pulled a lot of games out. I thought they would pull one more out before it was all said and done. I didn't think they'd go to the Super Bowl or anything, but boy, this game, it didn't all go their way. Some things did go their way, though. This game could have been over a lot earlier, but there it is.